Lincoln Tunnel, through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Miami Dolphins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3, and it was the Jets winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here now at MetLife Stadium. Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. That's going to be caught by Carter. He's got a Jets touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get him there for the save.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
This defense for the Jets, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Tua to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a big play that time by the Jets. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, a run for Johnson.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
2nd and 6.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Johnson again on 2nd down.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Carter. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
And again, it's Tagovailoa.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. He'll air this one out for Mims. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw is Wilson. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Wilson. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Play action. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Rosa's kick is good. Tony's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taking it about the 1.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half. It's Wilson.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That caught by Trimble.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. John Franklin Myers, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. On play action, here's Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. It's a big play there for Miami. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Tua on 4th down. Flush, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Tua Tagovailoa
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And they were terrific in the 1st half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
And he'll go down at the 28.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run with Carter.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Hayden Hurst, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Rosales good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Tua. The Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
John Franklin Myers make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. Tua now on first down. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. Forced out to his left. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Tua Tagovailoa.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Wilson. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down carry here for Johnson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Wilson. And Davis with it left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
A give, Carter running right.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
They'll try to run for it with Carter. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Michael Carter with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 18 now. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They'll rifle this one deep right side. They find some open field here. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now. And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. They go play action now. Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now that's a big pickup right there. And so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up? Second, third levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. He'll wind up losing 10 there. A full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll check this down to Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.